So gang, this is the update on the study in its new blue color. It's not quite fully put together again. We still have to bracket that closer bookshelf to the wall and fill it back up with books, because if you pan over to the living room, you'll notice that all of my books are still on the floor. But we're quite happy with how the room has turned out. I think that this shade of blue works really nicely in basically all light conditions, which is ideal. I'm afraid it's just a short video today, babes. I had planned to talk to you a little bit about the podcast because we're getting set to launch next week. But as it turns out, I am too anxious today to talk about the podcast, and Buster, who's meowing loudly, seems to agree with me. I spent about 20 or 25 minutes filming stuff and just ended up sort of near tears. Yes, Buster, near tears, which is okay. It's fine. It's part of the process that I'm going to get anxious about stuff. And I've got a friend who has already lived through a lot of anxiety regarding me and the podcast, and has in fact been on the phone with me at like 1 in the morning while I freaked out about it. But it's because I want it to be good, you know. And I feel confident that it's gonna be good, that I was the right person to take this on. But I'm also feeling the stress of it because I've put a lot of work into this thing over the past few months. I've never been the lead on a project this size and scope before for an organization like this, and I mean the world in the last few months has been weird anyways, right? Like, globally, things have been weird. In my personal life, I moved out of my parents' house where I lived, I lived in that house for 18 years, and I've lived with my parents for 24 years, so that was a pretty big change. And I've missed being able to have my friends around close to me, and I've been in the unusual circumstance for the first time in my life having friends who live in other parts of the world who I can't just sort of go visit by driving 5 minutes to their house. That my story of my whole life up to this point is that all of my friends have lived basically within walking distance, and that's not true anymore. And I've been feeling that. So, short video today. I'm digging the new blue on the walls. I will talk about the podcast surely coming up in the next couple weeks. But for now, I think I don't want to be too anxious on camera. I'm going to go do my anxiety thing off camera. But I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you had a good Labor Day. My Labor Day was actually filled with manual labor as we reassembled this room and got all of our stuff back set up. And I'm enjoying this as a new filming background, actually. I think that this is going to be maybe my new space to shoot my VEDS stuff. So I'm going to go. I'm going to say farewell. And this has been one of those weird videos where it's just a little awkward update, because we all need one of those during VEDS, don't we?